What about your
found
nose?
anything with this.
What about your nose?
God.
What about your nose?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was perfect.
Was it actually?
Yeah.
I mean, you can hand them to me
Yeah, I
if you
mean,
want.
you're closer to him. You're gonna have to give them to him.
That's fine. I'll
What-
hold on.
Dan's gonna have to feed me.
What does the X in Xbox stand for?
It's awesome. I don't know.
Cross.
It's starting.
My macro.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking chill, EUROCOM.
Is Tom Kenny still Spyro in this? Or has he been recast by now?
I think he was recasted.
Fuck those fuckers. Recasting my king.
He's a great voice actor for Spyro.
he is.
Oh my god, that was 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Chill. Hey guys, welcome to Spyro Hero Still. A lot of us here love Spyro, but none of us have seen this game, so.
Correct.
I have no opinion on Spyro.
Well, me and Dan grew up with Spyro, and we love Spyro very much, and we've never played this one, so we're very curious.
Check out them extras.
Crash Bandicoot trailer.
Oh yeah!
Which one?
Oh god, no, this is gonna be
The
Wrath of
Twin
Cortex.
Sanity.
Oh! All right, let's play the fucking game.
I want a camera that's passive aggressive.
Let's play the feud. No, you
So
don't.
we're playing this
Yeah,
on
I
the
do.
original Xbox.
We sure are.
And we were talking about why we think the Xbox got its name. And I Googled it. And the first article that popped up, it just said Xbox got its name because the other suggestions were, quote, fucking appalling.
Well, I want to hear the other options.
So,
I know, right?
Man.
We're about to find out. Yeah, the Xbox logo is tied up with the name of the platform, which came from the fact we were pitching it internally as a hardware spec. It was optimized for DirectX. Ha, it's me, Mr. Dragon. You have been trapped behind my squiggly goo. What the fuck is this guy? Why does he look
That's
like
a professor.
Fozzie? He looks like Fozzie.
Nasty Nork. Didn't I defeat that guy years ago?
Man, when did Spyro start smoking a few packs?
Do you remember in the first game when he was just like,
Where's Nasty Nork?
Yeah.
I'm going after him.
Here's a long list of... I'm not going to read all of them because they're all like fucking acronyms for some reason.
Okay.
But these are some of the ones...
these were these the ones that were
Max?
quote fucking
Just
appalling?
calling it Max.
Max?
Max!
MAX,
Yeah.
which is an acronym for Microsoft Action Experience. With an E.
Okay.
with an E.
Huh?
E Experience,
Oh,
correctly
okay.
spelled.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what?
The AIO, all in one.
Okay.
That's terrible.
That's exactly what fucked the Xbox One.
yeah.
Yeah, actually.
The MARZ, the MARZ, which was the Microsoft Active Reality Zone.
Fucking Virtual Boy ass name.
Yeah.
One of them is just called Mega, and it was going to be the Microsoft Entertainment and Gaming Attendant.
Attendant?
They're trying to capture like the NES SNES naming convention.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
and it shows.
And it's not working. There's a reason why. There's a reason why after that they stopped doing that and started giving everything
Yeah.
like a unique, fancy name.
There's
Yeah.
also one here that definitely would have gone really poorly for them marketing-wise, which is they were gonna call the name is cool, but the acronym is fucking obnoxious. The Power Play, but they were gonna have that acronymed as P2.
Like P squared.
P
No,
squared.
just P2. Right around when the fucking PS2 would have come out, and everyone would have been so fucking confused.
Imagine like you're playing like Persona 2 on a
P2 on the P2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of the other ones was just, this is the craziest fucking name, I think, of this whole list. They were going to call it the OM. Okay.
Okay.
Odyssey of the Mind.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, Microsoft.
I would say pulling out if the console was called the Odyssey, that's kind of cool.
But there already is
There
a
is
console
one.
that exists.
There
that's
is.
called
Was
that,
it
yeah.
like the Magnavox Odyssey? It reminds me of a tweet I saw, which is kind of pointed out because, like, yeah, man, hearing this is like kind of unsurprising, knowing like the current landscape of Xbox, and it makes you kind of realize if Xbox didn't hit it big with Halo in the first year, I think they might have just completely floundered from the start.
You're probably
Oh, they did,
right,
yeah.
Apparently, they had no fucking clue what they were doing, and Microsoft sent out the console to like a design firm, and those were all the names the design firm came up with.
Oh.
And the design firm also gave them a logo. And it says, so in addition to pitching names, the design firm submitted a logo design, which was simply just an X in a circle. This guy that they're like interviewing, that's like an ex-Xbox employee, Microsoft spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, and we all looked at this like, are you fucking kidding me? We should get our money back. These are terrible names, and they just basically pulled the logo out of their ass.
And then it became their whole brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, at the end of the day, Xbox at least is kind of catchy, you know?
No, Xbox is a good name, but like I find it funny that like it's a logo in a circle, and they're like they pulled it out of their ass. I'm like, then why'd you use it?
Small dark holes.
Oh,
Yeah, Sparks, go into some small dark holes.
No, why did they let him
Hey,
speak?
Spyro.
I liked it better
I
when
don't.
Sparks was quiet.
I don't like that he's
Yeah.
basically just a worm with wings.
Hey there, Spyro.
What the fuck did they do with Zoe?
Yeah, all the voices,
Sexualization.
all the voices are poopy now.
Well, it would look nice on an engagement ring. Don't you think, Spyro?
Why did he just turn to the camera
What the fuck was that?
Oh my
I'm not
God.
crazy, right? That like girl dragon sounded like one of the fucking Rugrats.
That's got to be Terra Strong.
Yeah, yeah.
It has to
Oh.
Yeah, boo.
be. Guys,
And
it's
you'd rather a
okay, it's
Rugrat?
okay. This is before she was being overused for everything. It's fine.
No, that's
Well,
not
that's
the
not the issue.
Oh,
the issue?
Oh,
Did Tara Strong do something?
Lots.
What did
It's
she-
more like what she didn't do.
Okay,
what
elaborate.
What did she do? I actually don't know about this.
Pretty sure she's like extremely transphobic.
Aw.
She's a Zionist.
A mega Zionist.
She is close friends with Butch Fart Man.
Makes sense. She's Timmy Turner, isn't it?
She is, yes.
Timmy Turner.
And she basically when she got called out for her bullshit, she basically went on a whole psycho rant on Twitter about
Yeah.
it.
I'm going to start my own streaming platform, and I'm going to put all of my cartoons on it, and I'm going to make people pay for it and contribute to my religious propaganda.
Fairies stealing your money.
Stealing your money.
I'm rewatching that show right now.
I thought that was fucking Luffy's hat from One Piece hanging up on the thing.
Oh, that
Oh,
hanging on the ceiling. Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
I see it.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Because the walls are red, so I was like, ooh.
No, Ooh, One Piece.
You've seen that video, right, from 4Kids where it's like, who gave Luffy his lucky straw hat? And it's like,
Oh,
was it
Sonic?
Shanks, Usopp, or Sonic?
Horn dive.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you did the horn dive. We might. Oh.
Oh,
My
God.
tentacles squiggle and I shit.
The big fart.
Man, the horn. Give him the horn and made him tingle.
Bro, I'd love to get the horn.
That was another fairy, Trina.
Do you know you can use the double jump to glide further?
Okay, not the worst voice for him I've ever heard.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Nice. This is like fucking Chester the Cheetah's like crackhead brother.
Don't talk about Hunter that way. I love Hunter.
But that's what Hunter is.
Spyro,
Jester.
you can go for the course
record
record now
now.
if you want.
Imagine a Spyro VR game.
I would. I would. Yeah. Actually, it would probably play like Astrobot.
Have you ever seen that video of the Sonic Generations mod where they basically made it first person? And every
Oh
single
my
time,
God.
And every single time Sonic jumps, it's like so nauseating.
Oh, do you spin?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why did you do
Why
that?
the fuck?
I mean, that's funny as fuck, but Jesus Christ.
Oh God. I want to throw up just thinking about
Like,
it.
I saw they just did like Green Hill Zone Act 2, like the modern
Sure.
Sonic.
Oh, I
version.
thought they did classic Sonic.
No.
That
Oh
would,
my God, that'd been awful.
that would have been pukey. God, spin dashing would be a nightmare.
It always raises the question. It's like the question is like you think of like Sonic, you think of like Samus and Metroid. It's like how the fuck do they know where they're going when they spin, when they do front flips and everywhere?
I've thought of that. I guess it's just the faith.
The only reason I can think Samus would is because her body is actually stationary while the ball moves, and she has a screen in front of her eyes.
That is true.
Okay, that's fair. But what about her regular jumps when she because she does like flip jumps
What's the
all
same?
the time?
Really good gymnast.
I mean, in Metroid, like in Metroid Prime, she just jumps like a regular person, like not the spin jumps, because obviously in a first-person game that would be awful if she still.
That is correct,
flipped
yes.
every single time.
Egg.
I like to think that when Samus goes into the
EWGS
morph
eggs.
ball, like she actually has like a weird omniscient third-person view of her own body. I didn't see how it turned out, but I remember seeing like a thumbnail for it, like where someone like did like a living in third-person challenge.
Yeah, I've
Where they
seen that thumbnail.
where they
Yeah.
put like a VR headset on, and then that was connected to a 360 camera that was like strapped to their back and above them, so they
Oh my
basically
God.
could. Then that was feeding direct footage to the VR headset, so they were basically living like from a third-person
weird.
camera perspective, looking at themselves.
That would
That's
be crazy.
I would think I would throw up like instantly.
I feel like it would give you like a weird out-of-body experience.
Yeah,
Oh, for
like
sure.
you're dreaming.
I think it'd be fun for a little bit.
Yeah. a
No,
little bit.
yeah, I think a little bit.
It'd be fun to do as like a challenge kind of thing. Like, oh, can you like have dinner while
Drive your car.
Oh my God. I would love to drive my car in third person.
Yeah.
Oh, like from the outside?
You get into
Yeah.
your car and it just transitions.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd
how fucking cool would that be?
you'd be easier to see things.
It would be.
What I want for real life is the cinematic camera. The GTA camera when you're like
When you're in cinematic mode.
Yeah, when you're like driving and the camera like is locked sometimes, where it's like from the helicopter and it randomly switches.
I want to live life with like Resident Evil fixed camera angles everywhere. like talking like classic art, like art.
No, yeah, like the first one.
That
Yeah.
would be so fun.
Or like
in
you
your
turn
own,
a corner and it's just like, oh, now I'm over here now.
You're like in your own house, like every room has its different set angle.
yeah.
The ball sucker.
the ball drainer.
The ball filler.
I like that.
Speaking of balls. Skittles. Time for the Skittles.
Yeah.
All right.
So just to explain what's going on, during M&M's week, I bet that Flynn couldn't tell the difference between the Skittles if he like had a blindfold on.
Wait, can I put on the PSVR?
that would be very big and heavy. I mean,
No, if it's not plugged in anything.
I mean, sure, I guess, but
I'm
like,
going for it.
okay.
We should find a burlap sack.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Burlap sack.
If you
Okay.
film it in portrait mode, you're fired.
Wait, actually, give that back. It's locked.
All right, you
Okay.
are being recorded.
All right, my audio is gonna be
gamer?
choppy for a minute. All right, it's time for us to do.
Hello, the Cartridge Crusaders. Today we're doing the Big Skittles Challenge. The big Skittles Challenge.
Okay, so first we have this one.
I
This one
love
right
that
here.
color. That's a good color.
That is a very good color.
That is
a
a
good
good
color.
color.
What color is this?
I can't. Give me a second.
I know it's fine. It's fine.
This is tough.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go orange.
that is incorrect.
Fuck. What color was it?
It was brown.
What?
All right, next one.
All right, next one. Dan, show the camera.
And
Okay.
the zoom in this camera is great.
Right?
Great, right?
Flynn, close your legs. It's obnoxious.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Is it just brown again?
It is not.
Fuck.
Okay, here's the next color.
What color
Can I
was
see?
that one?
What was that one?
Yeah.
that was red.
That was
Oh
red.
my god.
All right, here's the next color.
Green.
No.
No.
Is it brown again?
No, it was red.
It was red again.
If I get one right, I'll be happy.
All right, two more.
Here's the next one.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, that's yellow. That's lemon.
Yeah, you're right.
Correct.
That one's the only one that's tastes distinct so far. They've all tasted pretty similarly, but they don't all taste exactly the same.
All right, we have one more, but it's worth twice the
Because
points.
that's clearly lemon. Like, I tasted that as lemon before I even bit into it. Like, just the coating was lemon.
Okay.
This last one is worth twice the points. So if you get it, you're good.
This is worth all the marbles.
It's gonna be like mouse droppings.
Ew, no.
Is it green?
No.
No? Is it brown?
No. It's red again.
No. Like, lemon definitely was the only one that, like, distinctively was much different than the rest. Oh, fucking gross spiders. Put me back in the fucking VR headset.
Welcome back to the game.
We have two different series that were both kind of PlayStation mascots in the 90s. You had, Crash and Spyro. They were both by different developers, and they both ended up being owned by Activision and neglected for like a decade. And then they both kind of got revived right around the same time.
Yeah, these two series are very hand in hand.
They both had shitty kart racing games.
I'm really glad. CTR was good.
Actually, CTR
Wait, was there
No,
a
I mean
Spyro
the
kart?
original ones.
Yeah, CTR was
CTR
actually
was
really
good.
good.
No, yeah,
Is that the original one?
Yeah,
everyone likes
Crash
the one
Team
I'm-
Racing was really good. Crash Tag Team Racing.
Oh, that's
was
the one I'm
was-
thinking.
Yeah, that one was a steaming pile.
That one was bad.
The concept of comboing was cool, like where you could do two cars into one. Like that was cool. The rest of it was slop. It was terrible.
Yeah, Nitro Kart had potential, but it wasn't there.
It was too slow.
Do you think they're ever gonna give Spyro another shot?
Yeah, I just told you. Spyro 4 is being made as we speak.
Oh. Oops, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Is that like officially confirmed, or is this hopes and dreams?
No, it's official. Toys R Us is still working on it at the moment. The last time we heard from them, after they went independent or whatever they did, they said they were still working on it.
As a Spyro fan, what are your thoughts so far?
It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's a little confusing. The level design is a little. I'm being turned around a lot, but no.
Scott, your
as
favorite
somebody,
thing is in gaming backtracking.
Oh yeah, no, I fucking love it. No, as a longtime Spyro fan, like this is pretty good. Maybe not as good as like.
The original trio.
Maybe not as good as like Year of the Dragon, but I'd say it's on par with like 2. maybe 1 or 2.
I mean, this seems okay, just looking
Yeah.
at it.
Like,
I'd say it's
looks,
like, again,
looks
it's like
polished.
Yeah, no, I like the style a lot. I hate the voices. It's gonna be really hard to top Spyro 3.
Yeah.
That is the greatest Spyro game of all time, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It
you
is so fucking good.
Ever have like a series in your mind of like a game series that you're not necessarily gatekeeping the idea of like sequels, but it's a series where you find it near impossible for there to ever be like a follow-up that seems worth it?
Yeah, I mean, I originally thought that with Crash, and then they made Crash 4 and proved me wrong.
Yeah, I guess it's good to keep an open mind then.
Yeah, that's why I try to keep an open. I know what you're saying. I try to keep an open mind about it because, like, again, like, I was like, oh, there's no fucking way Crash is coming back, and then they made Crash 4. I was like, okay, fuck me, never mind. They completely blew my expectations out of the water. I would say Spyro, but then I'm like, no, I think it's entirely possible with Toys for Bob behind the helm. They did a fantastic job with those remakes.
They
Yeah.
really did.
Spyro, they were so good. Here's a hot take.
Is it the hot take we've heard before about Crash?
Probably,
About the
yeah.
Insane Trilogy?
Yeah, probably. I'm not a huge fan of the Insane Trilogy. Perfectly fine. There's nothing really wrong with it gameplay-wise. I just hate the art direction. I think the art direction for the Reignited Trilogy for Spyro was perfect.
Toys for Bob's has, as someone who loves animation and game animation, Toys for
fuck
Bob's
yeah.
has like one of the best working animation departments of any game studio right now.
Oh,
fuck
for
yeah.
sure.
Like-
Fuck yeah.
Like Crash 4 especially looks fucking phenomenal. Like not just like in terms of like the aesthetic, but in terms
from
of
an
the
animation
perspective.
standpoint, oh
it,
yeah.
It is like it has perfected
Oops.
the 3D. It is pretty much perfected like a 3D Looney Tunes aesthetic.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree.
It
with you
has, yeah.
completely.
All the cutscenes in like the Skylanders games are also really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I can agree with that.
They did a really good job on that.
I don't remember those very well.
They were pretty good.
Well, the
Yeah.
point is that Toys for Bob has always been really on top of their game for
Toys
this
for
shit.
Bob Skylanders?
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Or at least some of them.
Because
The early
originally,
ones are
I
like-
think the first Skylanders was supposed to be a Spyro game.
It was.
It was,
The
yeah.
subtitle was Spyro's Adventure.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it was supposed to be.
And God, that Spyro design. The Spyro design.
It's not great.
Do you remember how like there was a Skylanders like show on Netflix or whatever, and Crash Bandicoot makes a cameo?
He sure did.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in it.
Yeah, he was in it for one episode. He was a prick.
He has a fake
spoke.
Australian accent.
He spoke. He shouldn't have spoke.
Crikey, I was just on the Wampa Isles
He's not supposed to speak. He's supposed to go beep, 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 beep.
No, he's supposed to go, whoa!
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was actually a
He's supposed to
spot-on
go,
impression
"Whoa!"
I did, by the way. That's actually what he sounded like.
Gross.
I know.
What are your guys' favorite Skylanders? Mine are Bowser and Donkey
Mine's
Kong.
chocolate.
I like Trigger Happy.
I know.
Sorry, that was a genuine answer.
I think that it's kind of funny that like Amiibo are like the only thing kind of stuck around from that like weird era when
era.
Toys to Life was like a big thing.
Yeah, and even then, they're starting to go away. I need that
Ow.
Sora amiibo. so
Yeah,
bad.
I want that Sora Amiibo too. I recently got the Ganondorf one for Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice.
Looks
Nice.
fucking hunky.
Like,
Hell yeah, brother. He was hot in that
you
game.
know what we should do? We should play Skylanders. But
Why?
Let me hear me out.
Okay.
We play it on the most difficult difficulty, and once they're dead, they're dead.
Oh,
Like, it's like-
Skylanders Nuzzle?
Like, let's play it until we run out of characters.
What the fuck?
you know, I kind of like this idea.
Wait. We need an actual way to destroy the toys though in real life.
No, I don't want to
no.
destroy
But like we should have like a bin that has like a paper skull taped to it, and like every time one dies, we like film it getting like dropped in with like sad music.
That microwave isn't plugged in.
There you go. We'll all just put them in the microwave.
Exactly.
All right.
And then at the end, we can do a
Or
funny
we put
thing
him
where
in the
we cut
freezer
it.
and put him on ice.
Yeah, then we do a funny thing where we plug the microwave in. Do you want to try for Dragon Egg? Sure.
You want to drive for a Skylander?
How many do you have? Because we only have.
I
Like,
have a bin of them.
Okay, because we have like 2 of them.
I've got like probably 30 or 40.
I don't know. I used to
Okay.
have a couple. I don't know what the fuck happened.
We
to them.
sold ours for the most part,
sold ours.
with
Actually-
the exception of 2, and then we kept the portal.
I think
I regret selling Trigger Happy.
the first one is the best.
one?
First one and third one. Second one is not good.
I haven't played anything past the first one.
The first.
one-
So here's the thing.
What
First one is 27 levels. The starter pack I think was 60 maybe. at the
Probably?
time, which was a really good deal because you
'cause
got
it
the
was-
game and you got 3 figures.
Yeah,
for
it
that
was
price.
Spyro, Trigger Happy,
and Gil.
And Gil Grunt.
Gil
Because
Grunt,
those were the
those-
only
yeah.
3 characters that you needed in order to complete the game requirement.
That's good that they did that. That you can like
Yeah.
you buy it and you can beat it.
You can beat the whole game, but like you also only have 3 fucking characters. So if you die all 3 times on a level, then you're done.
True, but at least you have a chance.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, this mole has a gun.
Fucking spiders are gross.
Yeah, dude.
Kill them.
There was a spider on the inside of my car the entire drive here. Just sitting on the windshield ominously on the
I would
inside.
have smashed the hell out of that thing.
Well, obviously I'm on the highway, so I don't want to distract myself. So I'm just like every once in a while I'm just checking it. It's not moving. It's one of those small little brown ones.
Oh, yeah.
The jumpy ones.
I hope it's not one of those because it was staying still the entire ride, and like occasionally it rotated like 45 degrees. But like
He knew he had the power dynamic over you.
yeah, exactly,
In like a millisecond, he could have been on your cornea.
exactly.
Oh my god.
I would have literally, like, if I had the opportunity, I would have looked in my mirrors and be like, all right, I could, if I need to, like, swerve a little, I can. I just would have been like, what were we talking about? Oh, Skylanders.
Skylanders, yeah.
Right.
The second game was like $70 because it was like a 10% price increase. And that was the one where you got a giant character. And then you got 2 other characters. And it was the same thing where it's like you have the 3 that you need to beat the game. But that game was only 13 levels.
That's it?
I mean,
It was only 13 levels.
And didn't the Skylanders games just kind of devolve into slop over time?
It was like odds and even. Like the first game was really good. Second game was like really short. And then the third game was the one where they made it so you could create your own fucking characters.
Was there one after that?
Yeah, there was Trap Team.
Yeah.
That's the one where you could, the gimmick was it had traps, and what you could do is you could fight enemies, and then you could trap them, and then you could basically like unleash them and use them on your side.
So it's like Crash Mind over Mutant.
Or I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I was thinking like the capture mechanic in like Mario Odyssey.
Oh yeah, that is a much
Yeah,
better
it was kind of like
example.
that.
Doesn't give me hives. I read it for the articles.
Traps Weekly.
Freddy!
I will say, I always like when games come with a peripheral. I think it's cool.
Remember how Kid Icarus Uprising on 3DS came with a fucking stand because they realized that the control scheme was not going to be vibing with most people.
I forgot about that, actually.
I don't
I
even
played it
know.
without the stand
Yeah, I mean-
because I was like, oh, right.
I
Came
played-
with a stand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never disliked the control scheme in Kid Icarus Uprising.
Like,
Like,
because you had to play with your left hand, and then your right hand was stylus only, right?
exactly. It's
Yeah.
it's the same control scheme as Metroid Prime Hunters. There's only 3 inputs. It's the left stick, the L button, and the touchscreen. For me, I thought it was actually fairly intuitive, but for a lot of people, like it was too hand crampy. That's like the one game I want to see Nintendo like bring back, give it another chance.
See, it
Honestly,
would work
yeah.
if they brought it back because they could literally just map everything
To
to the
twin
fucking
sticks.
left Joy-Con.
Or just
That is
give
true.
it twin stick controls. You
Yeah.
know,
Or that, yeah.
Hey, if anybody in the comments knows a way for us to record 3DS games, let me know, because I want to be able to do that at some point.
Kid Icarus Uprising had a actually fucking banger multiplayer. You have a competitive multiplayer mode, which is a 3x3 third-person shooter, basically. I went back to play it like a couple before the server shut down, like a couple years ago, and I still found a full lobby.
Oh, wow.
And the game fucking slapped.
Hold on.
Like,
I have to stop this conversation for a moment. Fredneck.
so I drive by this at work. There's like there's like one of those no turn on red signs, right?
Yeah.
But someone like graffitied it, so it says no turn on Fred. And now to me it sounds like a caveman trying to like maintain his abstinence. Like no turn on Fred. No turn on Fred. No turn on Fred. No turn on Fred.
Why is this whole game like Spyro goes to fucking Blight Town from Dark Souls? That's what this feels like. There hasn't been a fucking sun in like 45 minutes. I feel like making the first level of your game a swamp level is like,
It's a bad idea.
it's like, here, let's weed out the people that don't want to play longer than 20 minutes.
There's a few level aesthetics I'm generally never super enthusiastic about. Swamp levels are one, cave levels are another.
Yeah, there was only one other time that I saw like a cave work, and they didn't even end up using it in the final game, which was like a crystal cave.
What
And
game
it
is this?
Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, really?
Like the original one, they were going to use a crystal cave, and then they ended up not using it, probably because they thought it was too boring.
Shooting Dragon Purple!
Dragon Purple.
Chill the fuck out, dude.
Nice shooting, Dragon Dildo.
He moves.
See you later.
He moves like
You're
one-
one bad dragon.
He moves
Trademark.
He moves like a amusement park dark ride animatronic where his ass is just bolted to the ground and everything else is just.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. just to finish the thought I was having when I was talking about Kid Icarus. Remember the game came with AR cards?
I remember the AR cards.
Why did they think that was a good idea?
In terms of games and just media in general, I'm very much a maximalist, where I like it when things are just overstuffed. My undiagnosed but pretty sure self feels like.
I understand that because I'm like kind of the same way with like movie stuff. But I think with games, especially with fucking Nintendo, where it's like you're talking about this multiplayer thing that no longer fucking exists because as soon as Nintendo switches to a next console, they like fucking shut down everything. That's the one thing I'll give Xbox. There are still Call of Duty lobbies on like the 360 that are going.
All the old Halo ones are shut down now.
That's true. I'll give them that,
I know the Halo ones are down. There's no Kid Icarus like
multiplayer.
Like that's just a thing that's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
the
it's like
fans kind of had to pick up the slack with the online stuff.
Yeah, and it's like that's why I like getting movies that have like a lot of like bonus features because it's like even if I'm not gonna watch it like right now, I know that someday I'll probably just go through everything and like watch stuff.
I miss when so many games had like so many like quirky optional modes because nowadays. Making just a single game, like one single player campaign, is so resource intensive and takes so long that there's no time for extra fun quirky modes. I would rather a game be short but like ultimately replayable. I mean, there are some exceptions to that, like FF7 Rebirth, which I played recently.
I was gonna look up if there's any cheats and stuff.
Oh God, Sparks, get out of here.
Which is a lot.
Like
It literally just you can only cheat if you're on the PS2. So anyone that plays this on the PlayStation, you're a dirty cheat.
Hey, thanks for watching, gamers. We appreciate it.
Bye.